Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 29th in Los Angeles, California, and I'm Janet McGilligan. The horrific reports, the horrific videos that are coming out of Al-Fasher from the telephones and the accounts of the United Arab Emirates militia, the Rapid Support Forces, is beyond physical tolerance. It is beyond anything we could have seen or could have ever imagined. These barbaric acts, like soldiers, these horrific barbarian militiamen that the United Arab Emirates is funding, going through hospitals with machine guns and mowing down patients that are too sick to get out of their beds, that are on the floor, bodies that are strewn throughout the town, the roads. The stench that must be rising from Al-Fasher right now is beyond imagination. But unfortunately, the militia has taken away our imagination and given us graphic photographs. I am putting the United Arab Emirates on notice that you will pay. Bin Zayed will soon be, has been. There is a very famous quote that the Sheikh of Dubai said. My grandfather rode a camel. His father rode a camel. I ride a Mercedes. My son will ride a Land Rover. My grandson will ride a Land Rover, and his will ride a camel. But I am telling you that you have quickened that. Your sons may have a Land Rover, but your grandsons won't. Because we have an understanding in the United States of Proverbs 13:22 and Job 27:14. The wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. And Proverbs 15:6. The house of the righteous is much treasure, but the revenue of the wicked is much trouble. And you have become the sign of the wicked. And if you think that the United States will continue to support you, I want to remind you that it's United States citizens that elect our politicians. And we have no emotional tie to you. Not a one, Bin Zayed. Not a one shit boy and all the other boys in the UAE. We don't even like you. So your money doesn't buy votes. And if you think Israel is going to come to your aid, that idiot Netanyahu has bitten off more than he can chew with Gaza. He doesn't care about you either, only as a useful tool, and you aren't a useful tool anymore. So your camels are coming back into your caravans instead of your cars. And if you think the United States is going to come to your aid, I want to remind you of our history, because I know my people. This isn't World War II anymore, and we're not the greatest generation. In World War II, we came to the aid of Europe, but only after we were drawn into the war. When Vietnam came about and we went in, we thought it was going to be quick and easy. But Americans who didn't believe in Vietnam went to Canada, and they said, we're not going to fight in an unjust war. And they didn't. And if you think that your money buys you anything, I want to remind you of South Africa and how the Americans treated the South Africans during apartheid. We divested. And we will divest of you. And the only thing you've had going for you is your almighty dollar, your dinar, and your wealth fund. It's going to dry up like the Sahara. And in 25 years, when you have no water and you have no food, you will also have no friends. Because Burhan has military agreements with the Chinese. He has them with the Russians. He has them with the Pakistanis, which means at least 3 to 4 billion people in the world have military agreements with the Sudanese government and not you. So who is going to come to your aid? That number is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, just like your minds, just like your feebleness, because you have maybe 12 million, 14 million people in the entire UAE. You will go back into the desert with your caravans faster than you think. And there will be no Mercedes, and there will be no Land Cruisers, except from the Red Crescent or someone who comes to see if you're all right. And that's only if they care. Because the Sudanese will take El Fasher back. The United States will not stand behind you. And you will get what's coming for you, because the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. And the Sudan war crimes will come for you. And we will come hard and we will come fast.